So I actually, the last time I played this, I did a little bit of grinding to the point where I maxed out each of the levels, trying to get the same weapon and armor as what you see in that intro.
Super Chibi Night.
Okay, first quest. Come up here. Read some scrolls. General, so the, the main boss yeah, I don't know if I full screen, I don't know if Open Broadcast is going to be okay with that. Let me see. You guys let me know if you can still see that. Okay, so to get out of this area, you got to find these 3 orbs. In the scaled out map in the top right, you'll see markers for each of those. Each quest you get, you'll get new markers letting you know where you need to go to get further in that quest. The game itself feels like it's a lot of inspiration from Zelda 2. You have this overworld view that's sort of top down, and you have enemies that are wandering around, and you have random encounters with backdrops that change based on the terrain you're in. So here, you'll have a hilly grassland sort of terrain. If I leave here, go a little bit further over, this same enemy, oop, got into the shrine there. So now we'll be in a forest setting. And like Zelda 2, you gain experience, get to a point where it opens up the level up screen, and you can choose to either level up the thing that it requires the least amount of experience, or you can hold off and use your experience for the next level up. This guy here is an XP muncher. If you leave him there, he'll suck up any experience that you get. So you get to collect these guys, and then sacrifice them to the altar that you saw earlier. So you come up here, since his face shows up on there. Alright, so before I do anything, I'm going to go activate a lot of the missions and get the the dash so I can get that first orb. Oh, this is the old guy that goes on and on. Okay, so that puts a red marker on there. That's where the giant wasp nest is. This guy's in a coma. This woman's missing her son, right? Yep. And where's the blacksmith? There we go. So there's a few guys in here that'll teach you new abilities. So there's the quick dash. So now I can go in the barn. Grab the first orb. Oh, I already went this way. Is this the guy with the flask? Yeah. I want to level up my attack before I go in there. So I'm trying to get the attack up first, because one of the orbs is in a spot with giant versions of these guys. And I've beat them before without leveling it up, but it's a whole lot easier. You know, I probably should have leveled up armor, because I think at a certain level you get enemies with more experience. There we go. Now, I don't know, is that rust, or is that supposed to be blood? Because I don't think, other than that butcher shop, there's no blood everywhere in any other spot in the game. So I always figured it was just a rusty sword. Yeah, okay. That's what it felt like too. You know, you start with the wooden sword, upgrade to the Castlevania Rusty Sword from Symphony of the Night, and then you gradually get better and better swords. Same thing goes with armor. we'll go up and try to kill these things. Oh, you know what? I could get some quick experience from the XP munchers. I think if you get 3 of them, sacrifice them to the shrine, you end up getting a big pile of experience. You know, I'm missing the there's a quest where you collect. Here you go. You gotta grab 10 glowflies from the forest. And they show up randomly in the enemy encounters. There he is. So here's number 2. Yeah, we'll do that. So now I got some iron armor there instead of my leather one. How many am I at there? Ooh. Where's my quest screen? Oh, that's at the pause screen. There we go. So I need 3 more glowflies. 1 more XP muncher. There you go. This guy reminds me of the giants that they had in a game called Glitch. It was a big multiplayer web-based game. It's actually where Slack came from. I'm sure Tim in the channel knows what that is. But it was the second game where the company started by Stuart Butterfield, and Cal Henderson was one of the main developers. They developed the game. It didn't do so well, but they had this piece of functionality written in Flash that would allow you to upload multiple files. So they took that out and turned that into a photo sharing application called Flickr. Ended up selling it to Yahoo for a ton of money. Went back, made another game called Glitch. Same thing happened there, where they couldn't figure out a way to monetize it. in time to save it, and pulled out the chat application and made Slack. So now they make all their money off that instead. Yeah, I don't know that cartoon. Of course, you have kids, so I imagine you got a lot more exposure to it. Alright, so the horn is for the butcher. And I don't think you get experience from him. Yeah, you get some meat. Yeah, before they closed down Glitch, I talked to Stuart Butterfield a number of times, and he said, you know, they waited too long to figure out a way to add in subscriptions, and the way they were trying to do it was paying a subscription to get a certain amount of credits that you could then reimburse, or you could then purchase customizations to your character or to your house in-game. So I think a lot of people just wanted to play the game and be a part of the community and talk to people, and they saw that and went, you know, we could take that and make an application out of it. Okay, so I should have enough for my attack and special that I can make an attempt at going through this cave that's in the desert here, right? Oh, this is the boss. There we go. Orb number 2. Oops. Early on, I get a bit paranoid with my health being low. Yeah, here it is. So this boss, when I've played through the past couple of times, it feels like I'm always accidentally pushing dash and going off onto the spikes. So we'll see if I mistakenly do that again. Oh no, I don't have enough. Oh. There's a secret. Uh-oh. Should I know about this? Must be further down then. Okay. Ho ho! Nice! That gets me my special meter full, so I can go back, open that passage. Okay. So this guy, you gotta wait till a rock falls down, and then you get it to the point where you can knock it onto him. Oh no! That time I didn't dash. I had the opposite problem. Is it cheating if the developer tells you where the cheats are? This game, I like this a lot because of the way that you get right back into the action when you die. There's a lot of games where you'll die, you gotta go back a long ways, or you lose experience, you lose levels. Hotline Miami is actually another good example of that, where you die and just instantly you're back. So I really like that. Oh no! Oh, see, like right there, I was holding down left, and it dashed. And the first couple times I did that, I thought, you know, I must just be getting excited, pushing it repeatedly. But it's happened a lot, and it only happens on that boss. Yeah, that... I was holding it down. Okay, so next time, drop the rock on it and don't move. You know, it might be... So I'm using an Apple... the full-size keyboard, and the operating system will check to see whether or not it's an accidental key press, and will attempt to cancel it if it thinks it is. And I wonder if the opposite is what's happening here. But I would expect it to happen in other spots in the game if that were the case. Look at that armor. Alright, well, that's as much time as I got today. So yeah, that's Super Chibi Night. It's super fun. I've played through it a few times already, and found out today that it's working on Steam, working on the Mac. So hopefully soon we'll have an early access version that oh, yep. Oh, okay. Oh no, this sounds terrible. Oh man. Alright, so I'm supposed to take the boy that I just rescued to this altar. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man! Oh, wow. You see this health bar? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, let's go. Tell the mom what happened. Ah, now I can't go get the experience and stuff. Okay. Well, I gotta go. So I've been up too long. So, if if the Steam version comes out before the end of next week, I'll be playing that. Otherwise, I'll get back into playing this, playing it through the website. Unfortunately, right now you can't save through the site, so I'll have to go back through that portion if I'm doing it through the website. But either way, I'll be able to actually play all the way through next week, because I think it took me about 2 hours playing through it last time. So, see you guys next week.